Team coverage continues right now. A quarantine for those coming to Connecticut. How does that sound? Governor Lamont announced today he is strongly considering it. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell has been closely monitoring this. And Matthew, so exactly what will this look like and who will be quarantined?
Yeah, Dennis, talk about a role reversal. When this all started in March, Florida put the quarantine on us, and now we may be putting it on them. And this is why. We learned today when it comes to the all-important infection rate, Connecticut is the best in the country. This, according to Josh Dubal, the chief of staff. While more tests are performed, it's only natural that the number of confirmed cases increases. So that's why it's so important to look at the percentage of those who test positive. And in Connecticut, we're less than 2%. Unfortunately, there are many states that are in the 10% range. Florida is one of them at 12%. So Governor Lamont is working with leaders all over the Northeast to put a 14-day quarantine on anyone arriving from the Sunshine State and maybe others as well.
They're required to either self-quarantine and or better show that you've been tested. I think the idea of self-quarantining for 2 weeks maybe is tough, especially if they're coming up for a shorter period of time. I see this in Maine and some other states where they're just requiring the testing coming up. I think it makes good sense.
So this would also likely apply to Connecticut natives returning from a trip as well. The governor says expect to see more details on this later this week. He's already been in touch with the governor of New York and New Jersey, and we could see Rhode Island and Massachusetts jump aboard too. For now, live above the newsroom, Matthew Campbell, Channel 13 News.